Hi guys, welcome back to Home versus House. I'm Lisa, and in today's video I wanted to chit chat a little bit about how I use DIY projects around my home as a form of personal medicine. And so I was especially inspired to do this video today because today's one of those long, cold, dark winter days where I don't want to be outside. And so I'm indoors for the day, and I had a couple of DIY projects lined up for me to do today. And so the DIY projects that I do, I can do it as an individual person, just me by myself when I'm having some alone time, or I can also do it in a family setting or a group setting. And so I'll touch on those as well too. So if you haven't already, I hope you subscribe to this video. I also encourage you to like and comment. Share with me some of your DIY projects that you do around the house and how you use it as a form of personal medicine. And I would love for you to share some of the effects of that as well too. So keep watching, guys. All right, so DIY, the idea of using DIY as a form of personal medicine. So when I think about personal medicine, I think about something that you're doing, an activity that you're doing, you're having fun, you're exploring, you're being creative, you're exploring a passion or something of the sort. And so anything can really be used as a form of personal medicine. Some people like the outdoors, they like the hiking, they like mountain climbing, they like walking their dogs. Any of those things can be a form of personal medicine. For me, I'm not an outdoorsy person. Especially during the long, cold, dark winter days, I don't really want to be outside. And so my home, I like to set that atmosphere for me to really do anything. And so for those days where I'm hibernating, whether by myself or with my family, I like to be creative and productive. I like to still make my space enjoyable to me for whatever length of time I'm going to be there. So oftentimes I'm doing like a crochet project. I can work on crocheting a blanket, a scarf. I can hand paint like a candle holder, or I can either hand sew a like covers for my throw pillows, or I could use my machine. So again, it's a I like to have small projects. Again, I have more passion and skills, so I choose things on my level of skills to do. I don't like things that seem like work to me. I like to set up the atmosphere where I choose things that I'm not easily frustrated with it. I want the experience to be pleasurable. So I just choose small projects, small scale projects. And so I also choose projects where maybe I can finish it in a day or a couple of days, because I also like the end results. I like to see the end results sooner than later. So those are just some pointers when you're choosing a personal medicine. An activity for personal medicine. One, for it to be enjoyable, for you to have some success with it, for it to do something to you in your space, or to your physical body, to your mental, to you mentally, to you spiritually, that kind of stuff. So those are just some pointers that I have to share on that. So I'll give you some examples. So for the holiday season, so this past holiday season, my family and I chose to do some hibernation. Nobody really wanted to go out. We wanted our activities to be in the home. And we chose to split up our time where we did some alone time. So each person would like maybe go to their room or a different part of our home and do some individual things. And then we chose a lot of our activities to just do it together. So whether or not we were catching up on Netflix videos together, that was an opportunity for me to do some DIY projects as I'm doing it, as I'm having family discussion. You know, we're laughing, we're chatting about our what we plan for this new year, what we want to accomplish, struggles that we've had, just various topics. And it's not anything that's necessarily planned, just conversation roll into conversations. And while that's happening, some of us were painting on canvas. So my daughter likes to do some canvas work. So she was doing that. Another family member was doing something like carving or something like that, a wood project. I was hand painting some Dollar Tree chargers that I got. I just wanted a different color, and so I had some paint on hand. I just set up a small station wherever we were gathering, and I was doing my project, and that did not get in the way of discussions or even the activities that we were doing. So it's just a really neat thing to do. And like I said, you can do it individually. Some of those projects I had some sewing project that I did where I recovered my throw pillows, and I chose to do those by hand. I could have easily done it on the machine, and it still would have been a form of personal medicine for me, but hand took longer, and so I just wanted to take my time and to do it by hand to pass some of the time away. I sometimes, when I'm doing some of those projects, either when I'm by myself or with my family, sometimes we're listening to scriptures, the audio version of scriptures. Sometimes we are watching movies, or sometimes I'm catching up on YouTube videos while I'm doing my projects. So again, it's versatile. You can do it as a group, you can do it individually. You're indoors, and I would just say make sure when you're planning a project, just make sure you have all the things that you need in your home, so you're not running back and forth to the store. So I like to plan it out that way and just kind of think about the things that I'm gonna need, and if I have it on hand. I like to work with a lot of things that I already have on hand, and so for my fabric work, I usually have scrap fabric around the home. For my paint work, I usually have paint out at parts of my home as well too, and so a lot of it is I already have it on hand. If I don't, I try to get it before, a day or two before, so that way I'm not again running back and forth. So those are some tips as well too. But like I said, the DIY projects, it can be a way to just kind of pass the long winter days. You're being productive, you're being creative, and when you are in that frame of productivity and creativity, you're less likely to feel lonely, you're less likely to feel depressed and isolated. And so I hope that this video inspired somebody to, if you already using DIY projects around your home as a form of personal medicine, I hope this video encourages you to continue to do that. That's a great skill. And I also encourage you, if you're already doing it, to share your experience in the comments below in this video. And then maybe this video inspires you to start on it. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about, or maybe you develop a thought watching this video. However it is, wherever you're at in your journey, I'm happy for you, and I encourage you to please share with me. I would love to know kind of what DIY in your home does for you. So thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and as I mentioned before, comment, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.